as you guys can tell by the title of this video, it's definitely a more serious video than I think I've ever made. I hate this. I hate talking about myself. I hate talking about my feelings. I don't like it. But I think it's important that I am truthful on my channel, considering I love YouTubers that are so real and vulnerable about their mental health and like that sort of thing. I feel it's only fair if I reflect that in my videos, and every once in a while I catch you up on how I'm doing. And in order to do that, I have to make the first video kind of explaining my mental health. I guess we can start with what I have. Does that make sense? I don't know, I hope so. So basically, I've been told that I have a couple different things. I've been told that I have severe depression, I have severe anxiety, whether it be social or just general anxiety. And then I've also been told that I am cyclothymic and that I have bipolar depression. Yeah, so those are the things that I've been told I have. It makes me feel really uncomfortable talking about it just because I haven't done the research like I should. Although, I do know that a lot of people don't necessarily know what cyclothymia is. I don't know if that's how you would say it or not, but a lot of people don't know what that is, and it's basically either I'm cyclothymic or I'm bipolar. Basically, cyclothymia is a less severe version of bipolar. It's basically where you have a cycle of ups and downs, but it's not sporadic and it's not consistent. Or no, it is consistent. Again, I haven't done as much research as I should on it, and I do plan on doing more research on it. I think I'm just scared to. I feel like when people hear bipolar, they get scared or uncomfortable. What people don't realize, I think, is bipolar is, how I understand it, an extreme version of depression, especially bipolar depression. I can't speak for any other people, but I can say for me, a lot of the time I'm either really depressed or very irritable. I have a very short temper. I lose temper on people all the time. In fact, filming, I lose my temper a lot. And I think in more recent videos, you guys can see the mood kind of shift when that happens, especially when it's me and Dakota, which is complicated. And real quick, before I continue, I just want to give props to her because she does so well with me and she puts up with all of my crap. Yeah, so I just wanted to throw that in there. I just wanted to say thank you to her. Currently, it seems as if I am more on the bipolar 2 spectrum than I am cyclothymic. I'm very, as I said, short-tempered. I'm very quick to change moods. You could say something completely normal. You could say something completely rational. And if I don't like what you say, it's kind of game over, I guess you can say. It doesn't mean, you know, like I'm done, like you're cut off from being my friend. It more kind of just means I'm gonna be mad at you for however long I really feel mad at you. So it could measure from a few minutes to hours, sometimes even into the next day. I don't really have I don't think anybody really has a set time of how long somebody is mad at the other person for. And if we're being honest, there's no reason for me to be mad at someone when they say most of the things that are said. It's just things that I don't agree with, or I just take the wrong way, or just simply don't like. Basically what I'm trying to say is my moods are currently all over the place. I change very, very quickly. I can go from happy to sad to irritable to sad to happy to irritable to whatever within like 5 seconds. It's crazy. Not that I do all 3 of those in 5 seconds, but my mood can change within a second, and it's really honestly irritating to me personally. However, I have not found a medication that works for me. It's been really hard to find something that works. I will say that I've been put on more mood stabilizers than anything else. I hate this. I hate this so much. Now to talk about kind of the manic part of bipolar, I guess you could say. I don't know if a lot of people think about this or a lot of people care about this. But I won't say I have a lot of manic episodes. I do have quite a few, and they're kind of sporadic. As you guys probably know, maybe, I am a writer, so I write a lot, and because of that, I think one of my #1 episodes, I don't know what you would call them, I really don't, would be writing. I can, or I have, stayed up all night writing before, but majority of the time I crash afterwards. I don't know how to explain it, but all I'm saying is writing is definitely one thing that happens a lot when I have manic episodes. I stay up all night writing and doing, you know, that sort of thing. Or another thing that happens is I clean. Majority of the time it's my room. I don't really manically, is that a word? I don't really clean obsessively any other place other than my room. I think because it's my space and I spend most of my time here. Not to mention majority of the rest of the house is clean most of the time. So those are kind of what happens during my personal manic episodes. I don't even know if they're considered manic episodes, but like I said, didn't do the research, probably should have, but didn't. So I think it's important to talk about my depression. Obviously it is a side of the bipolar depression. Has gotten really bad. In the past, I wouldn't say right now is bad. Now I think is one of the better times that I've had. One of the better times I've had with it. I'm so bad at this. I guess a little insight on what my depressive modes or sides, whatever, goes to. I will say majority of the time I am pretty good at hiding how depressed I am. How sad I am, that sort of thing. I'm usually really good at it, although sometimes I do notice that I mask it with irritability or, you know, that sort of thing, and then everyone I live with gets kind of irritated because I'm irritable and not very nice. So, not a good thing for me to do, but that's why I'm in therapy. Basically, so my depression, what it looks like is, I think, what a lot of other people's depressions looks like. Sleeping constantly. All I want to do is lay in bed and watch movies, or like I said, sleep. I tend to stray away from my writing, which is bad for me because writing is really where I get out all of my emotions. I kind of pour my emotions into whatever story I'm writing at the time. And then there's the eating. I definitely have trouble with binging. If I'm depressed or, you know, even mad, I'm eating and eating and eating. I can literally just eat constantly, and it's not good for me, and I know that. I've tried to get out of the habit, but I think I've been doing it for so long that it's becoming harder to do. Yeah, so unfortunately, food has kind of become my, I don't even know what to call it, crutch? Food has become a big problem for me, especially after I was hospitalized for self-harm and severe anxiety and depression. I think at that point, I wasn't hurting myself anymore. I guess I kind of took my feelings out on with food. I think you guys could totally tell that by seeing my channel from the very beginning to seeing it now. I've definitely gained a lot of weight, which has also really affected my self-esteem, and I think that that's with anybody. But that's what I found with me, is that I hate the way I look. I don't like it, but I also am depressed majority of the time, to the point where I don't have the motivation to do anything about it. I want so badly to fix my diet and exercise and do everything. So if anybody has any, you know, motivational tips, leave them below. I guess I could talk about COVID and what COVID-19 has done with my mental health. I know a lot of people are struggling with mental health because of COVID and because of everything that's happening right now, so I guess I can let you guys know what or how it's kind of affecting me and my mental health issues that I've already had. I was not on medication before any of this happened. I haven't been on medication for, I want to say, about 6 months, maybe even longer. Before then, I was on medication that made me feel crazier than I already did feel, and it was not working. And then before that, I was on medication that I didn't feel like worked at all. Back to COVID, I have a really good therapist who has made sure to meet with me every week, as we always do, whether it be in the office with masks or through telemed. So being able to consistently go to therapy throughout this entire COVID thing has been really helpful for me. I think I would be a lot worse without it. I do notice that when I go a while without therapy is when I get really bad, or when my depressive side and my mood swings get really bad is when I'm not going to therapy. So I'm grateful that I have been able to continue therapy throughout this entire period. But I will say, for me, being stuck at home, and I think this could affect a lot of people, being stuck at home and not being able to work specifically have affected me greatly. I've noticed in the past that when I'm not working is when I get the most depressed. When I'm not working is when I feel worse about myself, and when I eat the most. So having to be stuck in the house, not doing anything. I do have school, which is great. I'm still a full-time online student, so that does help a bit, because I still have things to do. However, it's not getting out of the house and working and doing something, because at work I take care of children as well as work retail. So I'm constantly moving when I'm working, and that also helps me to feel better. It helps me sleep. Right now my sleep schedule is going to bed at 2 or 3 a.m., sometimes even 4 or 5, and waking up at 1 or 2 in the afternoon, which is not healthy at all. Don't recommend it. So COVID-19 has definitely taken a toll on my mental health, simply because I'm stuck in the house, I'm not working, my sleep schedule is off track, and all of that fun stuff, you know? So I think it's definitely taken a toll, but therapy is helping a lot. The fact that I can still go, and having my best friend live with me, which is Coda, you guys know that. She lives with me, and that helps a lot. I will say it's been very hard not being able to see Sarah and Hannah. They live next door, and I can't see them, so that's fun for me. That's all I'm really gonna say for this video. I'm obviously not very good at filming these types of videos. I don't really like talking about my mental health. It's just uncomfortable for me, but I'm going to try to talk a little bit more about it and show you guys a little bit more throughout my YouTube videos, just because I feel like it's important for you guys to know that if you're going through similar things, that you're not alone. Other people have the same, you know, have some of the same problems. They might not all be the same. We might not all deal with them the same, or they might not, you know, be exactly the same, but we all have similar problems, and I feel like it's important for us to share them so that other people with the problems can can know that, you know, they're not the only person in the world that has them. I also feel like I kind of downplayed a lot of my mental illnesses in this because I didn't want to seem like I was too bad. I'll try harder next time to be more truthful and to, I mean, I was truthful, but I wasn't truthful enough, I think. So I'm gonna try next time to give you guys a little bit more information. I'm really bad at this. I can tell this is gonna be a very awkward and weird video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched through the entire thing, wow, I can't believe you did. But hey, thank you that you did. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back tomorrow with a much better video than this because no, this was not fun. I did not like this. Okay, bye.